How was the trip down, man?
Trip down was good. We had a really good practice earlier. Just excited, to play some games. Tomorrow there's a lot of games to watch, so really just looking forward to enjoying the trip and just having fun with our guys.
What is the mindset like for this team? Obviously, you got a lot to prove. You're the regular season champs, but I know you want to win this tournament too.
Yeah, our mindset's the same. We go into every game with the same intention, accomplish a mission. So we're just gonna, game by game, do the scout, prepare as best as we can so we can be ready for these games.
Most bracketologists are already saying that you guys are in the NCAA tournament. So technically, you probably don't have to win this, or even advance too far in the Mountain West tournament to be able to stay in the NCAA. So what are you playing for this week? What's important to you?
We're playing to win the championship. I mean, that's the goal, we had since we got together. We don't care about the NCAA tournament right now. We care about the Mountain West tournament. So just winning this tournament will mean a lot to our group. And every day we're just going to take the steps, so we can accomplish the mission.
What's kind of your thing of trying to scout for Thursday with two teams that you don't know who you're playing yet? How do you kind of do that?
Well, we were familiar with both teams since we played them, so we have some familiarity with them. And then just watching the game tomorrow to see if they add a little new stuff to the things they do, so you can be prepared for Thursday.
How are you feeling physically?
Physically, I'm ready to go. I'll say that I'm ready to go.
I mean, you've obviously missed 4 or 5 games. I mean, are you still working yourself back, or?
Yeah, at this point of the season, you just gotta do what it takes to win. So my body doesn't matter how it feels right now. I'll do whatever it takes to win.
You obviously, when you transferred from Arizona, is this what you wanted? A chance to be in a like this and have a chance to go to the big dance and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. We put ourselves in a position, to do really well, this postseason, but we're still trying to take it day by day. We don't want to get too caught up on, the championship game or, the tournament. We're just focused on Thursday.
I know that we've probably asked you guys this before, but what is it about this team that's made you guys so good? Because you've been, a lot of these people were on this team last year, so kind of what is the difference?
I think, one, we have experience playing with each other, and then also just all the new guys who came in, we just have really great team chemistry. We click, we really understand each other out there on the court, and it shows out on the court. And we also have great coaches who, are finally getting the respect they deserve. Got to give a big shout out to Coach Rice for Coach of the Year.
Coach Rice had also mentioned that you guys had, the whiteboard that you put the ladder on and kind of showed, every time you won. But that meeting in and of itself, it sounded like it was pretty. It was like a turning point for you guys. Was there something that came out of that meeting to you that you remember that really pushed you guys forward?
Well, I remember him making the ladder and putting all the teams, that were supposed to face the rest of the season, and looking at that, you realize we can win all these games. There's not one game, on that schedule that's too overwhelming or that we can't win. And then once we saw that, I said, okay, game by game, we're going to take the steps it takes to win.
What Tyson was freshman of the year. When that switch made, I know you're roommates with Devonair, right? I mean, was that tough? What was that like for you and for this team when he obviously left, and then you put a freshman in the starting lineup, and it seems like that ended up being a positive for you guys?
It was definitely tough, losing in there. He's our brother, still is our brother, and wish him the best. But Deggy, got to give a big shout out to Deggy because of his maturity, his ability to step up. He wasn't playing much before, that happened. And, he was mature enough to have a great attitude and come in and just do what he did. And, I told him in the summer, we all told him in the summer, you should win Freshman of the Year. You have the ability, the IQ, the skill set. And Deggy, he's a great player and a great person. I'm so happy for him that he won Freshman of the Year.
When Coach Rice made that decision, you could have gone both ways. You guys could have been pissed, and the team could have, done bad or good. What was it? Was that like a wake-up call, like, oh, I could be next, or like, oh, we got to buy in here? What was that like when Coach Rice, made the decision to get rid of Devonair?
I mean, there was a lot of factors that, were kind of like, Devonair is a great kid, he's a great person, so I don't want to get too much into that. And it wasn't like he had a horrible attitude, he's a great kid. So things just didn't work out the way it did, but obviously, we found a way to regroup and, play great basketball right now. And, I think it all worked out, so I'm just hoping everything's fine.
And do you guys feel like you're built for tournament style, like defense, rebounding? You don't rely on one guy. I mean, do you feel like you guys have the pieces to make a run in the tournament?
Yeah, I think, we have a great team that, there's not one team in the country that we can't beat. And I think we know that we have the confidence. We know we're the best team in the Mountain West, and we're just going to show that this tournament.